Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana is tamu sana. There is a clear pattern that is emerging in Kakamega County as far as gubernatorial race is concerned. There is a little-known aspirant by the name Fernandes Barasa. Fernandes Barasa is emerging as a clear frontrunner as far as Kakamega gubernatorial race is concerned. So in this video, I want us to have a look at some clips emerging or rather coming from the ground in Kakamega that just shows that Fernandes Barasa is actually emerging as the frontrunner. After which, as usual here, we are just going to dissect that to see exactly why Fernandes Barasa is actually emerging as the frontrunner and beating leaders like Malala and Khalwale. Have a look at these clips.
Hapa chini governor mnataka nani? Fernandes Barasa. Huyo tutatuangalia chama, tunataka tutupe kijana wetu.
Atuangalie chama huyo.
Huyo ni kijana wetu.
Osundu anasimama tena.
Osundwa wiko.
I asked my friend Oparanya, "Mwami, nisimame governor." Akasema uko na pesa mingi ngapi? Nikamwambia 20 million. He told me, "My friend, you are joking." I want to ask my brother here, Kizito, "Mwami, una shilingi chinga?" Kwa maana the governor told me he spent he told me he spent 100 million. So kama unataka kupoteza kiti yako uwe kama mimi, uteseke kama mimi, usijaribu kuwa governor if you don't have money.
Haya, mmesikia? He has spoken as a man and a half. Tumepigia makofi za.
Yes. Those two clips clearly indicates that Fernandes Barasa is emerging as the frontrunner. And I'm going to explain that in detail. So if in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya. From the first clip, it's Moses Masika Wetangula himself asking residents of Kakamega who they prefer to vote for as their governor. And those residents are making it very clear it's Fernandes Barasa. And that crowd, ladies and gentlemen, from where I sit, I tend to believe it might have been a mobilized crowd by Wetangula and his group for their recent political tours in Kakamega. But still the crowd is very brave and has the audacity to tell Wetangula on his face that they prefer Fernandes Barasa. That's a very strong indication that Barasa might be the person to beat. And then in the second clip, that's Alfred Angati, former Kandui Member of Parliament. Angati some times back declared his interest for Bungoma gubernatorial seat, but from the way he's talking, he seems to have withdrawn from that Bungoma gubernatorial seat. And now he's advising Kizito. Kizito is being seen to be harboring also some interest to contest for Kakamega gubernatorial seat. And is now advising Kizito not to try. And from the background, you can hear people talking or rather shouting, Fernandes Barasa. Those are two separate events. They were not even done in one day or in the same area. But those two separate events clearly indicates that Fernandes Barasa might be the person to beat in Kakamega gubernatorial race. So let me explain why Fernandes Barasa is actually emerging as the clear favorite to beat Khalwale and also Cleophas Malala. In my considered opinion again, there are two factors contributing to Fernandes Barasa emerging as the clear frontrunner. The first factor is party affiliation or coalition affiliation. The second factor is the personality of the aspirant, or rather the candidate. Let's start with party affiliation. Kakamega County, a majority of residents there, and this is a given fact, a majority of Kakamega residents identify with Azimio, ODM. That's a given fact. So Fernandes Barasa is actually emerging because he is in Azimio, as opposed to Malala and Boni Khalwale, who are in Kenya Kwanza Alliance, associated with William Ruto. And also, if you mention Ruto's name in Kakamega, then a majority of residents there will tell you Tawi. And that's the person Cleophas Malala and Boni Khalwale are supporting for the presidency. So Cleophas Malala and Boni Khalwale, even before you consider other things, already they are going against the grain. They are going against the grain. And here we have a candidate in the name of Fernandes Barasa, who is actually swimming with the current. That's a reason why Barasa might be emerging as the clear favorite candidate to win Kakamega gubernatorial seat. And I won't be surprised at all to find Fernandes Barasa actually clinching that seat in the coming 7 months. That's the first factor. And then the second factor is the strength and personality of the said aspirant. If you look at the personality of Boni Khalwale and Cleophas Malala, they share some similarities. They are being seen as sellouts. People can easily be influenced or be compromised to maybe drop a cause they believed in for some other reasons, rather for personal gain. Boni Khalwale, it's widely believed that this is something that is in public domain. It's widely believed that Boni Khalwale was compromised by William Ruto to join him. And for a very long time, Cleophas Malala has been chiding Khalwale that his business in Sugoi is to wash the dishes. And it's widely believed he was compromised. And then again, if you look at Cleophas Malala, it's believed that the house, or rather the home, Malala's rural home, is believed William Ruto contributed immensely for Malala to build that home. So again, it's being seen that Malala again is not a person you can trust. He is also coming out as somebody who can easily be compromised, maybe to sell his people. And now in the recent case of Mudavadi joining William Ruto, it's widely believed that Cleophas Malala was compromised, and then he compromised Musalia Mudavadi into joining William Ruto. So again, Malala is being seen as a sellout. And if you compare these two leaders to Barasa, you know, Barasa appears to be sober. He appears to be sober. And then in terms of also strategy, Cleophas Malala and Boni Khalwale, if you look the way they play their politics, they are not concentrating much in Kakamega. In fact, they are appearing to be seeking for national positions. Because some few days back, Cleophas Malala, in fact, shocked the whole nation when he says he will be president before Raila Amolo Odinga. So in my considered opinion, Kenyans were asking, is Malala going for the presidency or for Kakamega gubernatorial seat? So from where I see it, Malala and Khalwale are wasting a lot of time concentrating in national politics as opposed to concentrating in local Kakamega politics, as opposed to Fernandes Barasa, who puts all his strength and energy in Kakamega. That can also explain why Boni Khalwale and Cleophas Malala are declining as Fernandes Barasa rises. And then again, if you look at Khalwale and Malala, they have been very busy at abusing Raila Amolo Odinga. And for a very long time, I think they were being warned that Raila has support in Kakamega. The moment you abuse Raila, you are actually making Raila supporters in that area in Kakamega to actually also hate you. That is something Malala's been doing Boni Khalwale has been doing that. So as they were abusing and attacking Raila, they were actually finishing themselves politically. Raila supporters in Western were hating them for abusing Raila Molo Odinga. So those Raila supporters who were hating them were now transferring their support to Fernandes Barasa. So Barasa is actually rising because of those two factors. Party affiliation. Fernandes Barasa is in the right party. He is in the right affiliation as a mere coalition. That is one thing. The second factor, Fernandes Barasa seems to be, he knows what the people want. He puts a lot of his energy in Kakamega County. He is there with these people, as opposed to Malala in Boni Khalwale, who instead of concentrating in Kakamega, they are trying to play some kind of national politics. I believe those are two factors that are actually contributing to Fernandes Barasa edging out Boni Khalwale and also Cleophas Malala. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, just as I did indicate when we were starting, if in case you've just bumped here and so far you've not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya.